This video is gonna be real. Like, let's just put it this way. I had big hopes and visions for this video to compile 30 days like in a fun, creative, engaging way. It's not that. It's not going to be that. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to talk about what happened and my thoughts about it. Why haven't I posted in a while? So much stuff happened, including getting really sick. Lots of like work, travel things. And so I didn't get to make this video, and I kept putting it off because I'm like, I want it to be really good. Here's the thing. I was trying to figure out a way to show my progress over the 30 days of working out every day for 30 days. And what was difficult was I had no quantitative measurements to start because I didn't care if I looked different. So measurements and weight didn't matter. My point is I had to figure out something like, how will I know if it was a success? I guess is what I'm saying. So what I decided to do was do the exact same workout that I did on day 1. I did that on day 30. I filmed it vertically because in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna film this horizontally for YouTube and vertically for socials. And no, it didn't work because what happened was on that day, this is so on brand, but calls, meetings, everything kept getting delayed and pushed back, and we're going over time to where I was like, I have just enough minutes to do the workout. I don't have time to set up another camera or anything. And I was so set on getting the workout in that I was like, this is gonna have to do. So at least I have it filmed, because what happened was, in my mind, surprising and exciting. I'll put the summary video here.
Do you remember when I said that I was gonna work out every day for 30 days? Well, I did it. So to test my gains, I'm gonna do the exact workout that I did on day 1 so we can compare whatever this is. Because let's be honest, this is how I ended day 1.
I'm unwell.
Here we go. Didn't even feel that. I didn't start my watch. Nothing has changed. Look at this impeccable balance. Wouldn't see that on day 1. It's all right, you can say you're impressed. Hydrated queen. Okay, push-ups coming up. Here's the real test. I'm curious if I can actually do one like this. Whoa, God! Okay, knees it is. Day 1 me could never. I wasn't allowed to do these before because when I did it, my butt would drop. But now I can do this. I can do the big girl version. Look at that. This is wild. 30 days and I made this much progress. For years, I didn't do this stuff because I'm like, I just can't. I'm too weak. It's not gonna work. I won't stick with it. What the heck? Like friggin' 30 days, it wasn't even that hard. Some of the workouts were 5 minutes. I didn't even go to the gym. The heaviest weight I lifted was 2 pounds. This is so cool.
Obviously, the key moments were captured in that summary. For example, me being really surprised that I could do like the big girl version of that workout. Also holding a plank and it not feel like I felt like I wasn't even trying. It was so easy. You know, another one was when I finished the workout, I was like a little sweaty, but I remember on day 1, which I'll enter that clip here of how I felt afterward.
More of this. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know.
What did I get myself into?
That's
Oh. Okay. Immediate post-workout reflection time. I knew that I was weak. I accepted that I was weak. I had too many sedentary days. I did less too much. I just kept up with running because it helped my brain. I get that I did that. But I did not think that Dan would call me right now. I did not think it was this bad.
And then obviously, as you saw on day 30, I was fine. Even after I filmed that workout and my reaction and everything, I just went about my day. I felt so good. And that's why like I did not want to just skip making this video, because what I want everyone to get out of it and what I got out of it was, I always thought that working out and, you know, building strength had to involve going to the gym, being really sore, miserable for a really long time to build any strength, and learning how to do all this stuff, learning how to lift weights, learning how to use equipment, and putting all this time into it, like an hour on lift days. That's just what I see on social media. And so that's without really looking into it, that's what I thought that I had to do. And that's why I never did it. And I probably will never do stuff like that. It's too much time. It's too miserable. And it's overwhelming to learn that information. Maybe I'll get into it someday. But what I learned from this is, if you guys noticed, a lot of those workouts I did were 5 to 10 minutes, which I said in the video. I think the longest was 30 minutes, which is the one I did the first day on day 30. The rest were 5, 10, 15 minutes. You can fit that into any day. And it shows that from day 1 to day 30, that huge drastic change in terms of what I could physically do was amazing and took very minimal effort. Once I got over the soreness of those like maybe that first week is where I felt like sore and tired, it was fine. I'd be like, oh, I have 5 minutes. What's not sore today? Arms? Okay, let's do it. Like, to fit that into your day, if you're someone like me, you don't even need to be a parent. It's just like, maybe your job takes all your time. Maybe your dogs or, pets, family, maybe you're a caretaker. And it's like, I don't have time to go to the gym for an hour. I feel you. But you can make progress in 30 days by doing 5-10 minute workouts. So that's why I wanted to film this. That's why I wanted to get this in the ether, because I feel like when I shared that, people were like, oh my gosh, I can do that. Yes, you can, absolutely. And I'm also like beyond happy that I didn't focus on looking different. However, I could tell that, like, for example, I never had shoulders. My shoulders would always be like that. And now just like standing, I have shoulders. So I know it's not like I don't look any different. I notice different things are toned, but if I would have, for example, like only measured weight or only measured like actual measurements with that thing, I don't really know if that would have made a big of a difference in order for me to stick with it. But measuring how much more I can do and how much stronger I feel, not have my legs burning while I go up a set of stairs, like that was life-changing. I went for a run to see how this strength training affected my running.
Quick update. Our first feedback from the watch said +2 performance. And then right after that, we did try and film something and we were barely moving, and then it beeped at me that it was too slow. But you know what? It's that first one that really sets the mood. Just ran up the hill that usually kind of wrecks me. And an interesting find is that my muscles are not burning at all, but my lungs are. So I think not getting as many runs in kind of depleted my, what's that called? Endurance. Update. My heart rate is in the red. Not ideal, but I guess to be expected. If I was only running once or twice a week. It's now raining. Basically, my legs feel like I could run for miles and miles and miles and miles. But my cardio, my heart rate, my breathing is what's struggling, which has always been the opposite. My breathing and heart rate have always been fine, and my muscles would get tired. So we just need to work on balance.
Cardio was crap. My heart rate was high. I was uncomfortable, breathing heavy. So I need to get that back up. And I'm gonna start a 5K plan, like training schedule kind of thing, mainly just to build my base back up a little stronger before I increase mileage. Depending how I feel afterward, I might like just repeat a 5K training thing, or I might go to a 10K and work up to wherever I can work up to. Maybe a half this year, maybe a marathon, maybe 50K. I don't even know. After doing this 30-day thing, now I just want to like do things and just see what happens. I think that's like a big thing that I got out of it, because I'm like, I started it like I can't strength train, and I almost started this whole thing to prove that I couldn't. You know what I mean? Like, to show that I'm right. See, I just can't do it. I'm not built that way. My body can't handle it. And then to see myself in 30 days, I'm like, okay, what else can I like throw myself into? But I'm going to be like, have routine in my running. So that's what I'll be showing moving forward. And also anything else you guys are interested in. Like, I'm always open to suggestions. In other news, I was on a trip with Lululemon to California, like what even is real life? My podcast co-host, Mike, and I documented every single detail of that trip, which was both hilarious and shocking and relatable and completely unrelatable. And it's like, you know, a solid hour of just us recounting and living through every moment. So if you want to hear about that and like the event, the purpose of why we were there, it's on our non-members only YouTube page. And as always, like all of our episodes are on wherever you get your podcast, but we were excited because we actually like set the camera up while we were filming, and we filmed like each day. We even filmed in the car at like 5:30 in the morning on the way to the airport for the way home. So yeah, it's real life. But I could also make a video on here for people that don't want to spend an hour on that, and I could just talk about what we were there for and maybe show some of the clips because it literally blew my mind. I'm gonna stop blabbering now because I want to get this video up and talk to you guys in the comments about it. Okay, bye.